This is Danny Cohen with the Foil Hockey Stars. Mikko the Moosiah has come, and you will repent. Mikko gets 1 goal, 2 assists, a banger 3-point night. The Stars have now a 9-game point streak, our season high. I got news for you. This team is really, really good. We have the same number of wins as Colorado does now. And the penalty kill was perfect again, going 7 straight games now without allowing a power play goal against. Pretty impressive. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about some injury updates. But before we do, go ahead and follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. Subscribe on my YouTube channel at TheFoilHockey Stars, and let's get into it. So, Mikko is playing with fire right now. You got to love what he is doing out there. He actually leads the league in penalty minutes right now with 63 or something like that. It's a high number. And he's on pace for 111 points, 73 assists, both of which would be franchise records. So we're seeing special stuff here. The 100 points, 100 penalty minutes, which is well within reach of this guy, has only been done twice in the last 20 years. The last one was Matthew Tkachuk a few years ago, and prior to that was Sidney Crosby, 2005, 2006 in his rookie year. So we were able to hold Celebrini and Will Smith off of the score sheet today, which is quite a feat to do. And just really good stuff. 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. It's now 24 straight penalty kills. To be honest, it was probably the most boring game of the year up until that last little bit there where we really turned it on and laid it on them. And we're just really spoiled with good hockey this year. This was the kind of game that we would see night in, night out in years past, and we just got used to it. And now we're used to seeing really good hockey, and that is fun. So you can see how this San Jose team beat the likes of Colorado. They beat Minnesota. They beat the Devils. And, we had the possession for a good portion of this game, and they bent but did not break. And they were able to kind of stop up the center of the ice, even though we had a lot of time with the pill. We really just couldn't do much of it for large portions of this game, so you have to credit the Sharks for that. They've got some good coaching out there. Jason Robertson continues. He has got 18 goals, 19 assists, 37 points on the year. He's on pace for 51 goals, which would be a Dallas record as well, barely edging out Madonna if he could keep that pace up. So we've got a lot of things to look forward to as this season progresses. We're going to be chasing some history here. And you've got to make room for Robo now. I don't care if it's going to hurt to do it and if some people have got to go, but this guy, he can put the puck in the net. Nil, work your magic. So Wyatt Johnston also had 2 assists on the night. He is on pace for 93 points. That would smash his personal best of 71. Wyatt has improved his point totals every year since coming into the NHL. Pretty incredible what he's doing. And, I think this team is really good in the regular season. I do think that we need to add some toughness and some grit come playoffs when it's a completely different kind of game. But for right now, this team is an absolute nightmare to play. So our goaltending has been good. We haven't talked a whole lot about that, but the last 14 games before tonight, we've had a combined save percentage of .930 between Otter and DeSmith. So just solid stuff. Otter was strong on the night. He didn't have to stop many, but he stopped 16 of 17. Good for a .941 save percentage. Not too shabby. And little update on the injuries. Lundqvist, Harley, and Duchesne are all skating, so that's hopeful that maybe we could get some reinforcements here and take it to the next level and just dominate everybody. So let's go through the game. Capobianco, I thought, has been skating really well, just as a general thought. He looked good here tonight. Early on in the game, Rantanen draws a hooking penalty, um, and we get nothing on the power play. Then Celebrini takes a penalty a little later, and you just can't put our team on the job many times and get away with it. They didn't. Robertson would get it to make it 1-0 on that power play. So Rantanen low with the short pass to the center to Johnston through the pressure from the penalty kill. Johnston one times it, and then Robo, with his butt to the glass, is able to settle it down. Just stay calm and settle this puck down on his backhand, and put it in the open net. It sounds easy, but it really wasn't, and just ice in his veins to just stay so calm with that on a backhand and put it in. You gotta like what's going on with him, and he is just hot, on fire. You can't deny that when Robo is on his game, he is just incredible. So San Jose took them 17 minutes and 37 seconds to get a shot on goal on us. So pretty solid stuff from our defense there. Mikko would take an offensive zone slashing call with 2 minutes left in the period. There's a lot of possession time in this first, but not a whole lot of scoring chances for us. So I was a little bit nervous going into the second period that we didn't have more to show from all of the domination that we had with the puck. And then second period, man, I'll tell you, Celebrini, he when he shoots, he can get that puck off quickly, and he does so early in the period here. We're still dominating the possession in the early going of the second period. Rantanen would take another penalty for cross-checking, and he's running his mouth to the refs about the call. You saw that a couple times from him tonight, where he was jawing at the refs. I think he was laying into Maverick Bork for something. I have no idea what, but when Maverick Bork was skating toward to the bench after his shift and Mikko was on the bench, you could see him having some not so nice words for Maverick, and Jason Robertson had this I feel awkward to be here kind of look on his face. Pretty funny stuff. If you have a chance to go back and watch that, go ahead and do it. So Lindell, after this, is giving cross checks to Eklund on the penalty kill for Rantanen's cross checking, and doing cross checks much more egregiously than Rantanen did. And that's just the way that refs call the game. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I like that they let him play on that one. Heiskanen had a beauty of a poke check on Skinner near the point on the power play. Heiskanen looked good on the night as well. The Stars kill the penalty there. They give him really nothing on it, and that's been kind of their MO here in the last 8 games, right? It's been bananas. So then San Jose would tie it up on a goal from Graf. A shot from the point into traffic hits something, lands amongst the many legs around Otter. Graf puts it in between his teammates' legs and in. Later on, Kolyachonok was fast enough to get back and prevent Will Smith from getting a shot on goal on the breakaway. Kolyachonok is also looking good. Man, our AHL reinforcements on defense are really impressing. And I kind of feel somewhat comfortable if and when we need them in the playoffs, putting them in there. And that is a pretty good feeling. So again, I'm noticing San Jose is stopping up the middle of the ice real well, and later Rantanen's yelling again about a non-call from a slash, and I guess they ended up getting both of the slashings. I don't think his yelling had anything to do with it, but both Rantanen and Skinner go off for slashing on the play after the commercial break. Hintz later with a reverse hit on the 4-on-4 on Eklund, and Eklund's just getting beat up this game. A nice play by Petrovic later on behind the net to take out his guy against the net, and we get possession of the puck as a result. It's been all San Jose for a little while at this stage in the period, and then later Ritzy with a big hit on Kucherov at center ice, which caused a reversal of possession. Anybody who thinks that hitting is dumb and it takes you out of play, case in point here, sometimes it works quite wonderfully. So in the third period, Stars with a huge kill on again, it's a 1-1 game early on in the period with a fresh sheet of ice. I'm a little nervous with this, and they kill it like a champ. And Steele messes up on a shorthanded chance on this on a 2-on-1. It looked like Blackwell kind of jammed him with the pass a little bit, so I can't put that all on Steele. I take that back. But I'm thinking to myself, we're tempting fate with these penalties as we take a few others in the later stage of the game here. Steele misses another short-handed opportunity on the breakaway off of a pass from Foxa. At this point, the shots are now even just about, and San Jose is mounting what looks like could be a comeback, but doesn't end up going that way for them. Later, Maverick Bork with a nice back-checking steal on Macklin Celebrini, not easy to do. And then Stars would get a goal after this to make it 2-1. This time it would be Steele after a shot from Petro hit a Shark in the shin. Steele with a curl and backhand onto the net. And their goalie, Askarov, can't cover the rebound. Steele pounds it home. And we are now ahead 2-1. Later, the puck would get stuck in the skate of Wenberg, and they would have to stop the play. It was in this like whole hole between the shoe part of the skate and where the blade connects, and pretty funny stuff. So we would continue later and get another goal, this time from the Moosiah. A zone entry by Steele drops the puck for Cauley. It's Shonik at the point who rims it around the boards to Mikko behind the net. The Moose would shuck off Ty Dellandrea, our old friend here, who was drafted by the Stars. He would curl into the circle and roof it with a nice soft touch for a far corner glove side goal. Then it looked like the Sharks had cut the lead to 3-2 off of Celebrini taking a couple one-timers, and the second one would go in, but it would get reviewed by our video team, and it looked like it was offside. It turns out it was. They get called back, and that would pretty much toast their bread, as the Stars would then later get an empty net from Heiskanen from our own red line, which is hard to do, right? Like, if that was some person in intermission, they'd be winning some trip somewhere exotic for doing that. So anyway, we would win the game. Another win. Dallas is now 8 points up on Minnesota. Minnesota has one game in hand on us, but that's starting to get a little more comfortable. Dallas is now 1 point behind Colorado, though Colorado has 2 games in hand. Now Colorado, it's up to them to keep winning, to keep us at bay. We go on to Pittsburgh next, which should be a banger. They're the number 8 team in the league, and they're the only team who has a better power play than us. So should be a fun one to watch. And until the next time, I appreciate all y'all foilists, and have a good night.